Hi Pisces, happy early birthday and welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-February 2023 love reading. Thank you to those of you who liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. And for those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the Bridging the Gap spread. And the way it works is a look at the past, present, and future energies between you and your main love interest. And once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight that's in the Bridging the Gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind this is a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the way around your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Prince of Staves. So this is actually the equivalent of the Knight of Wands. So I could actually see this playing out a couple of different ways. For some of you, it could just be saying you might have actually moved away from this connection in the past to put more focus toward your career. Or in general, it could just be saying that, you might have had that passionate connection with this person in the past, but for whatever reason, that might have actually scared you away a little bit, so you might have just went elsewhere. But yeah, for a lot of you, I feel like this is saying that you put more of a focus toward your career in the past. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the King of Cups. So, could just be saying that this person, they might have had an intense energy about them, but they might have been a bit withdrawn and secretive too, right? So you might have felt like you weren't necessarily sure if you could trust them off the bat, right? Some of you, they might have actually had a tendency to drink a lot as well, if you look at the artwork there. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing with that. Alright. Present energy on your side, we have the Seven of Coins and the Nine of Arrows. So really what I'm seeing with this combination could just be saying that in some ways you might view this person as less mature than you, right? So for some of you it could be financially related, but maybe just in general, right? You might feel like, I don't know if this person is at the same maturity level that I'm at, right? So you're not sure if you could build a more stable relationship with this person. And with the Nine of Arrows, though, I feel like this is saying that you could be guided to have that conversation around that, right? So, because if we see there, it looks like there's an angelic figure extending the arrow, and the arrow representing communication. And if we look at her facial expression, she looks like she's dreading that conversation, right? So it could just be one of those things where you could be nudged to actually have this talk, right? To see, hey, could you actually take things further with this person rather than maybe just assuming that you wouldn't be able to, but that's what I see with that. Alright, present energy on their side, we have a few cards that came up. We have Temperance, which is a Sagittarius energy, Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Wands. So really what I'm seeing with this, again, right, there could definitely be some theme with drinking with this person, right? We see, again, a drink being poured there. We see this person with friends, right, drinking as well. So yeah, for some of you, it could just be one of those things where maybe that was the main issue that you might have even had with this person, right? Like you might have been more focused on career. You might have felt like this person just liked to go out and party, things along those lines, right? But to me, what that's saying is I feel like if they did get back out there, right, which it looks like they might be doing in the present, that Ace of Swords moment will come through for them, where they actually come to the realization that, you know what, yeah, I could keep repeating that cycle, but if we see he has that bouquet of flowers behind his back, so to me that represents that, okay, he actually has in mind that he would like to settle down, right? He has one person in mind, but it could just be one of those things where they might come to that realization when they do go back out into their normal cycle and party or whatever the case may be. All right, and the near future position on your side, we have the Ace of Staves and the Two of Arrows. So it's interesting, again, even though the artwork's a lot different here, we saw in the present that angelic figure trying to reach out with the arrow, and now in the future we see it again, right? And we still see this person's not really taking any action. So yeah, again, like I said, I feel like you're going to be seeing signs and synchronicities that are kind of nudging you to take action and communicate around what your concerns are with the connection. So yeah, it looks like something will light a fire under you, possibly just with all the energy moving into your sign. That could be the spark. But like I said, it looks like there's still some hesitancy on your part to just come out and communicate. what you need in the situation. All right. And in the near future position on their side, we have the Star and the Seven of Swords. So 2 Aquarius energies here. But what I feel like this is saying more than anything is that I feel like this is saying that they actually see you as someone who they could find themselves on the right path with, you know. So like I said, it looks like maybe they had a cycle of partying, going out all the time, and them wanting to get out of that cycle. But I feel like with the Seven of Swords there, it could just be saying, but they still might have a tendency to shoot themselves in the foot sometimes, right? Whether they just say something inappropriate or whatever the case may be. Because with the Seven of Swords, I don't necessarily get deception. With this deck, it's just more of that energy where someone, you know, just might shoot themselves in the foot, essentially, where, like I said, maybe they say the wrong thing, or maybe just feel like they're a little bored, so they might kind of create drama just because of that. But yeah, it looks like overall this person is making a genuine effort to improve, and they see you as someone that could potentially keep them on that path. All right. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Ace of Coins. So yeah, it looks like there's definitely some consideration on your part to open up to something serious with this person, but at the same time, like I said, it looks like there could be the hesitancy too. All right. Excuse me. And bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, another indicator, like I said, it looks like they are getting to that point where they would actually like to settle down and get into something more stable. So yeah, it could just be one of those things where they have to get that out of their system, and it looks like they'll come to that realization real soon if they haven't already. All right, so moving on to your Oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the Moonlight deck here. I pre-shuffled this deck before we started recording, and what I'm looking for with this deck is unspoken messages from you to them, and then from them to you. And I'll be looking for jumpers initially, but if I shuffle for a while without anything coming up, I'll just put the deck down and pull cards that way. So we'll see what we get. Almost have one there. Oh, got one there. Okay, next we'll see what we get from them to you. All right, and got one there. So on your side first, we have, okay, we have trust. And it won't focus. There we go. It says I have a hard time trusting anyone. I'm doing just fine on my own. So yeah, I could definitely see where the energy comes across. Where, like I said, it looks like in the past you might have decided to focus more on your career, and then, like I said, here it looks like there's a energy on your part where it feels like you might see a mismatch when it comes to maturity levels with this person. So yeah, I could definitely see where a trust issue could fit in with that. But hopefully that resonated. And then on their side, we have gesture, and it says, I'm going to come sweep you away. So yeah, like I said, it looks like it's one of those things where if it hasn't happened yet, it looks like it will happen soon, given that that's in the present position. But like I said, it looks like they'll go out with their friends, right? Which is maybe the thing that they tended to do a lot. But it looks like something will click for them where they realize, hey, actually, you know, I would like to settle down, right? Maybe they find that they've outgrown that type of cycle. And then, like I said, it looks like they would like to move forward with you. Like I said, they might still, you know, have their moments where they might shoot themselves in the foot, but I feel like there will be a genuine effort on their part to improve. So hopefully that resonated. And lastly, we'll pull a card from the Wisdom Oracle deck here. Same situation as far as I pre-shuffle this deck as well, but here I'm just looking for one card to wrap the reading up with. Got one there. Okay, so let's see what you got. Oh, Okay, we have Clean It Up. There's the artwork, and the number is 21. So let's see. Okay, the relationship message says, time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with the new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. So yeah, definitely want to talk about that part. Time to clear the air, right? Like I said, say what's on your mind. That seemed to be what I was saying as far as you can see in the present and the future. It looks like there's going to be these signs and synchronicities kind of nudging you forward to communicate what your concerns are. But hopefully that resonated with you guys. Once again, happy early birthday, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.